Got me feeling like running, 'cause you're always rushing. Your mind has been filled with traffic, no stop signs, stuck on bad habits. Let's just chill and relax to end our day.
Good afternoon, guys. 2 o'clock on a Thursday. Here we are, paradise. I got my new gimbal, and I did use it yesterday. You wouldn't have known, and it's fantastic with the new iPhone 15, which is much lighter than my previous phone, about a third of the weight. And I'm using the smallest microphone in the world. It's the, you know, a big pen, the top of it, it's possibly smaller than that. So, and I'm using the Motive app. I have to. You can't use it. Anyway, it's the smallest microphone in literally in the world. You've got to keep your eye on it. It's inside my jacket, not totally exposed. But I've got the noise cancellation off because it cuts out so much outside noise. It's brilliant if you were interviewing someone and you busy traffic and you wanted, you know, you had it on a tripod, but it cuts out too much of the authentic sound and you wouldn't even hear anything, as if you were here walking with me. I'm in London tomorrow. Let me just straighten this out, guys. This is what you have to do with gimbals live. It's not me being incompetent. They just need every 10 minutes or so, you need to press the button twice, the trigger, for it to, anyway, it's 4K 30. Yeah, I did quite a few videos yesterday. I used the phone directly. We had some really strong gusts of wind. It was horrendous. So you can't do that at all. Oh, I used the lav mic plugged into the phone. I know Rob does that, and they're not designed for wind. It was horrendous, totally inaudible. And I used this, and the sound quality is great. I mean, we were in that cycle yesterday where the gusts were so bad you wouldn't go out filming. You didn't know any of this because I deleted all of them. They were just trials, and I'm within 2 minds of sending this microphone back. I get complaints sometimes. Well, I think the guy complained on here. It was just winding me up. As you know, I've spent about £1,500 on audio, unlike most people who film. So yeah, my latest, it's a third of the size of your small finger. It's ridiculous. No receiver required. It's the smallest microphone in the world, and it was £250, which I used my savings. And I thought I'd come out again. I'm going to post this, guys, and I want you to be honest with me and tell me what you think of it. I'm going to shut up now and see how it picks up this sound here. We are in 4K 30. Yes, the only way you can use the app though, guys, with this microphone, you have to use the Motive app, and so I can't broadcast live because I wouldn't be able to use the Prism app. They have a YouTube live, but you know as well as I do, that's useless. About 90% buffering. I will never go to that. Most vloggers in the world use Prism now because of that. I spoke to the Sure yesterday, and they said, oh, they've never heard of Prism. I said, well, most vloggers in the world are using it for a few years now because the YouTube one buffers 90% of the time. I said, you're going to add it to the, because he said it took years to develop this microphone. I'm sure it did. It's not a pun, but it's S-H-U-R-E. Having the gimbal going, yes guys, number 3, the one I sold for £18. I'm an idiot, I know. And the much lighter phone, and no, as I said, nothing to plug in. It doesn't have a receiver. It's just, as I said, the microphone half the size of your little finger, maybe a third, and that's it. You wouldn't even see it. So it's wonderful. And yesterday I got home and I thought my shoulders weren't hurting and I was aching everywhere. And I thought, well, you idiot, you're not using, well, the heavy DJI receiver you had to plug into the phone, which would unbalance the gimbal, but the very, very heavy, if you're familiar with the iPhone 13 Pro, it was just metal. And even the girl, when I bought this about 6 weeks ago, this iPhone 15, it's so light, it's aluminium. She said to me and her colleague, oh my god, that phone is so heavy, I can't believe it's only 2 years old. I never realized they were so heavy. So the gimbal loves the much lighter weight, and my shoulders and neck and everything else does. But as I said, I'm in a bit of a dilemma at the moment, guys. Although most of my videos are non-live now. I'm going to broadcast live at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, guys, in London. Please watch. 6 till 7, 7:15. Get the 8:30 train back. Be back in Birmingham 9:46. The fast train back, slow train there, which I don't mind. In London, I'll probably have about 5 hours to film, maybe an hour, and probably about 4 hours walking around. Lots of cherry blossom out, quite busy. Grand Central there. We could go and say hello, but I won't. You've seen Ozzy the Ball, haven't you, many times? So, I did get some chocolate in there yesterday, guys. It's the first time in 10 months that I've had 7 sachets. It makes a cup of hot chocolate, hotel chocolate, owned by Mars now. I had 7. I said to the girl in the shop, I haven't bought any for 10 months. I've lost 2 stone. She said, yes, I've noticed. I haven't seen you, and you look wonderful. And I said, I'm going to have 1 cup a day. And I've had 7, guys, since yesterday. Oh no, 2 days ago. 4 yesterday and 3 the day before. But I'm okay because I know I'll never go back to my weight again. We're nearly there. 8 pounds down to 14 stone, and the very important thing, from 48 blood reading to 40. First time in 7 years, I'm non-diabetic now. Apple store here. Yes, there's no wind at the moment, guys. I want you guys, I did notice, because it's such an incredible microphone, you know, when you breathe, obviously when one talks sometimes, it did pick that up, so we have to be careful of that. So I put it down a little bit away from me, but I'm not, as I said earlier on, I'm not using noise cancellation because it works, it's brilliant. If I say a journalist filming, maybe interviewing someone and very busy street. There's a bit of a breeze now. Quite a breeze now. Notice the cheaper microphones. So maybe half the time I'd use my excellent DJI and half the time I would use my, even if it's not live, I would use the gimbal now. It's so easy, so light. And I prefer a much bigger screen. I love the new screen on the DJI. It's twice the size of the original 18 and 20 models, but I'm more than adequate. But I still love to look at the iPhone 13 plus 15 I have now. Not the Pro, just the iPhone 15. So I need to go on some free courses with Apple because they offer lots of free courses, as you know, the Apple Store, because I need to get myself familiar with my phone. Yeah, it's got, as I said, and it's got a music. It's got switching off anything special. Oh, it's got a speech, which is now. It has a music one, which is very important when we do music many times. You know, usually it's very distorted, especially the loudspeakers, especially the Gay Pride. They have like 16 speakers, 8 either side. They're just so distorted. I mean, I can't do anything about that, but when you are at festivals, Gay Pride Day, hopefully we can do that in May. I know when I had a cheap microphone a couple of years ago, the sound was awful for you. So there's a speech, there's an off switch, and there's a music one which I will use for the gay pride, and I mean I wouldn't use it for occasional music, burst of music, say if someone's performing out, you can't keep switching it on and off. Well, they're still queuing up, guys, for their, I think it's about £13 for a slice of cake and a coffee. That's not a specialist coffee, that'd be a cappuccino. It's good to see. Fashion model in 2017 started opening these stores, L&N. I think they got about a dozen in London. I'm not sure if there's any more outside London apart from Birmingham at the moment. See the queue? It's getting on between 3 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. Lovely cakes in the window. Lovely inside. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been open about 4 or 5 weeks. And as you can see, I did have one of their chocolate cakes, guys. £7 a slice, takeaway. Wasn't that great, to be honest. They look fantastic, but they're not cheap. Got a big queue there.
And also don't resist it. Philomena.
There we go, you've seen those before. Red velvet on the end. So cappuccino and coffee, 12.5% VAT. You're looking about £13, 13 and £14. I personally think it's outrageous. I think it's nice to have it here. A lot of young people use it for Instagram. Bless them, they must be spending all their pocket money to just have a coffee and cake in there. They make specialist coffees, and as I said, when it opened, I did actually fall in the trap. I had a £7 slice of takeaway chocolate gatto, and the chocolate Black Forest gatto in the freezer department in M&S, just down here on the right. You get 6 slices for £15. It's the frozen in the freezer. One of the best I've ever had, apart from the one online. It's about an 8-inch. It's 6 large slices, £15. That works out £2.50 a slice. Much, much better than the £7 slice I had from L&N. And if I'd had it inside, it would have been £8. But that's food for thought, guys. Or if you want a really exquisite one, they do the it's the Lola's cupcakes online. Although I stopped ordering it, keeps going up, but they started charging you. You have to order it. They then deliver it to the Selfridges Lola's food hall, and they charge you £3. I said, but you deliver your cakes there every day, and they charge you £3 delivery. So I stopped ordering it on principle. I thought that's terrible. But an 8-inch, about the size of the £15 one in M&S, it probably, with delivery now, it's probably going to cost you £32. I think the 5-inch is about £22. So if you like your cakes, guys, M&S Black Forest Gatto, 6 large slices in the freezer. I sliced it, let it defrost slightly. Thought I could save it, but no, I had it 6 slices over 4 days. I can't control my eating of sweet things, although, as you know, I've lost 2 stone. So what I wanted to do today, guys, is hardly any wind again. Just get over, I said I'd take you over here. I was probably talking rubbish. The fairground's gone now. And just show you if the road was completely finished now. As you know, I used to come through Birmingham. I used to go to the coach station there from Cheltenham 22 years ago. This is the 23rd year, and it was a building site then. That was before the HS2. And of course, it's been a building site for many, many years, and I think they must be finished now. Remarkable how light this gimbal. You need a gimbal. I've been through, oh, I see all the cones are obviously still there, but, well, I thought maybe the end of this month. But I doubt if they would take those away for years. Quite a lot of welding going on there, as you can see. Get over the other side so I can give you a better view. I thought we'd just do the, yes, just an update around here. I know we've done other areas. And as I said, London tomorrow, I'm going to do 2 pre-recorded. I might even use the phone on both of them. Although I got the DJI I'm going to take. Got to be careful, so a phone gets snatched every, I think someone said every 4 to 6 minutes in England, so got to be careful. That's when the DJI comes in use, because they wouldn't even know what it is. Lovely building, isn't it, the Princess Trust building? Yes, it used to be there, didn't it, guys? It was so narrow over there, you had to walk in the road, didn't you? Every time, because of the people waiting at the bus stop. When I went on the march, I think it was 6-7 weeks ago, we're still building out on this corner here and round the corner. But I think that's all finished now. It's remarkable. Oh, I'm going to say it again, it does feel good. It's funny, when you go into the DDI, oh my goodness, they look at you with skepticism when you tell them, I know the 6. I think what was happening with it was unbalanced, but it never told you, because normally they start shaking and vibrating, and the Broad Street filming was horrendous. It was like I was on a rocking horse, the last video. Literally, and after 2 hours filming, you know, it's a lot of time, it's all wasted. And I had the cheapest phone in the world, and I thought, that's going. Not going to put, you go back to the shop, they just say, oh, it must be you. Have you plugged it in properly, and all sorts of things. And the radio microphone 1 was excellent, and the number 2, when you plug it into the iPhone, it was completely different from the number 1, which was excellent. I sold like an idiot and got the number 2, but it was loose. The USB fitting was loose. You know, certainly with radio signals, if the connection's not really snug, yes, round here, you will get problems. And he admitted yesterday in the shop that yes, the USB isn't very tight. I used to drive those. So it's all new here now. It's all finished. This is where we came round. Well, they have fancy oh no, it's fancy fabrics, but it's all finished. Oh, there's something over there. So I'm just thinking, filming this non-live. But if Shaw do add the the Prism app, it'd be wonderful. I can go live with the new, but I've just got the way up. I want your honest opinion, guys. Please don't send me any. Well, I know you don't, my few viewers. Just messages if you think the sound is excellent. I know it is very good, but of course there isn't any wind at the moment. And the cheaper microphones, when you talk in the wind, as if it blows your voice. It's so distorted. But yes, it's hardly any today. I would say at least a third of the time in England, at least, you can't go out. Certainly the last year, because of the really strong gust of wind, which does ruin the audio. But I've got this. Got to keep my eye on it, guys, because I said it's half the size. Okay, I did say a third of the size of your little finger. I've got to look at the meter, because if the meter's not reading, I know it's fallen off my. I'm not sure how durable it would be as well, because it's so fragile. It weighs about half an ounce. Yes, you've got all your cones, but it looks like the road is more or less finished. And even over there, where they've getting ready for, the track, HS2 coming through this way, obviously. It's all done. It's all done. All done. Got to leave the cones there for 10 years. I thought there was a fancy dress shop here. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's not going to be a long video. Oh, look, something vintage. Because in May 24th, I think, very big Comic Con. I wouldn't mind going in London. It's £21 for the ticket. It's not too bad. And then I think it's about when you get to Euston. See all the lovely seating here? It's nice, isn't it? And the wonderful footpath. Little breeze now. That's not fancy. Oh no, that's cow. Is that late night? I haven't planted anything there, have they? No. What's this sort of lounge bar there? Looks like that's closed now, isn't it? Some lovely buildings. Look at that, the iron. What does it say at the top? Can't catch the beautiful building, isn't it? There. The flat's quite modern. Well, they've been, I don't know, been refurbished. I mean, obviously on the left and right, as James said, you've got lots of building. You've had that for years. Like flats been built in this area. When I came, I told you, it's the 23rd year when I was 50, and they were just thousands and thousands of flats, and still, there's a lot of building to go on. Birmingham coach station over there. Of course. But it does look fantastic. Now it's a strong wind now, guys. But I think this is just to see if I'm going to keep the £250 microphone, guys. I think I'm probably a little bit too fastidious sometimes about wind. But I really wanted it for a live broadcast, and as I said, I can't use it. You have to use the Shure app, and of course you can't use the Prism app at the same time to go live for you. So I can only do non-live, which I can always use my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for, which is an incredible camera. Although, as I said, I still like using the phone because of the large screen. I can see what I'm filming. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Is it worth keeping? Is the sound excellent? I'd be very interested, but I've only got about a month to see what it would be like if I switch the app to the music. Because I remember the last Shure microphone I had. It was a heavy one, and used to plug it into side of the microphone. Yes, guys, I sold it. I did some recording at a concert before the Commonwealth Games. I had a lot of music before the Commonwealth Games. and the sound was remarkable. And it's the same app I'm using, but it's been discontinued, that one. It was only about 100, I think it's £160. And there was no distortion. I was listening to professional recording. I met someone there, and the sound with this Shure microphone I had nearly 3 years ago was actually better than the professional recording. So I'm thinking this might do the same. It's exactly the same app. So for that reason alone, I might keep it. I mean, I just keep the money. You know, obviously everyone has a little bit of savings. Just keep the money in my bank account, 250, or keep the microphone. But I shall rely on the honesty of my wonderful subscribers. Well, we were up to 939, guys. 939. Oh, it went down to 938 last night, guys. Someone subscribed or didn't subscribe, where they unsubscribed. You do tend to get that a lot. I think people, if you don't reciprocate, they unsubscribe, or what they do, they actually wait for you to subscribe to their channel and then they unsubscribe anyway. Oh yeah, it's naughty. I normally check. Normally when people subscribe, they're not really active on YouTube themselves. And so I don't subscribe to them because, you know, they have like one video in the last several years. So I don't subscribe. I've never had anyone, I'm not even sure. I think Fernando subscribed, but Cleo did. I'm not sure she did subscribe again, bless her. And the famous ones, they don't normally subscribe because it's too clicky, the club, and you don't qualify because you don't have enough subscribers. And Hannah, or is it Hannah Lee from New York? She's wonderful. Watch her, guys. I've never really mentioned her. Last year, she's just got married last year. She is a musician, a teacher. She also has a job, and she comes on normally every Friday. She loves a natter. She's like me. She likes a little natter. That's beautiful there, isn't it? Just have a little natter. This place, oh yes, I know. I remember these places were closed. Oh, it's still. Do you know? I'm not. What's today, guys? Thursday. Oh, it's closed Thursday. Oh, they've changed. It's closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's open 12 till 10 Friday, 11 till 10 Saturday, 12:30 till 6 Sunday. Oh yeah, there's a lovely coffee bar up here, isn't there? They gave me a free coffee. I couldn't believe it. So it's just a quick test, guys. Let's go inside now. I mean, it's always going to be okay inside, even the phone. What I did actually record inside on the iPhone 15. It's got great sound. And then I used this microphone, and it was remarkable. Remarkable. We have been in there, doing something here. I know you know this area, guys. Look, it's beautiful in there, isn't it? I've got it on slow zoom and slow, like it's on full air, slow. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not going to film going back, guys, and just overlapping. It was just a trial. I always wanted to go in here, but these places, I think they might change their opening times when we start going into early summer, hopefully. So the bar is only open 3 days a week now. I hope they're going to be okay. It's beautiful in there. So this is Wednesday, But it's closed. You see, it does say there, closed on Sunday, but Wednesday to Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 till 8, but it's not open. Wonder how they survive, these businesses, to be honest. Oh, oh, that's the Matrix. Oh, the Matrix, is the Matrix open? I'm hoping that the shops will stay open and all. I think it's probably just like a winter time period. Hey, look. Oh, I didn't realise you could go through there. Can you? Oh, right. Oh, we'll go outside because it's really nice. It really is special, isn't it? Birmingham and this area, Digbeth art space. Unique, so unusual. Often wanted to go in there, but you can, oh, you can. The old library. I don't know, no, you can't. It's closed. Can you? Will they let me in? Guys, you like to look at new places. They can only say stop, get out, can't they? Don't think I've ever seen this open. Let's be naughty for you. No, it's locked, guys. I did try for you. Fabulous here. And of course, George, a caricature of George there. Isn't that unusual? Even the lift is so unique, isn't it? Just a quick walk around, guys, here, 5 more minutes. And please let me know, bear in mind 90% of the time we didn't have any wind. But having said that, quite a few people around today. It's good to see that. Oh, that's something new over there, I think. Well, they have a space to let there. There's normally things going on in there. Lots of students around today. They tried to make me go to rehab. Ah, that sounds like a film I'm familiar with. Oh, that's a board and game cafe. Well, you won't be able to see that, guys, sorry. Cinema right through there. It's quite a unique. Wonder how big it is. I remember a guy in the window here. He had the most incredible looking burger. It's open. Let me show you guys. Friday, Saturday. Got all the times there. You can read it. It's unique, isn't it? The gimbal's so nice to have a gimbal and have such a large screen. Never seen anyone, I know I said it many times, sitting out there. It's because they fall off maybe and there's nobody left. They look precarious, don't they? I did see someone out there the other day when we filmed. I think it could be that, guys. They've all fallen off the balconies and there's nobody left up there. No, I shouldn't laugh. Really busy around here, I would imagine, Friday and Saturday. Oh, it's got Aussie, that looks like, to me. Hello, Aussie. How are you? I've never been through these steps. I never realised. Hello. How are you, me old cocker? Sorry, Birmingham, isn't it? I can't do Birmingham accent. I've never actually come around here because there were always people outside and I didn't want to disturb them. A curly hair specialist, a little nail shop here, House of Thieves. Oh, it's like a physio and still to let, that one. Oh, another barber's here. Oh, retail to let, that's been available for a long time. Canteen there. Again, this area. And Bacon Brick, guys. I thoroughly recommend it. Yes, they kept me waiting a little while. Do you remember we came here a few weeks back and she said, oh, coffee's on the house. But it was the service and they were really busy. They were really, but it didn't worry them. They were just so polite, the staff. They were excellent. And the food did look good. The pizzas, got this incredible pizza oven there. The food looked magnificent, to be honest with you. I would go in there now, but I don't want to have another coffee. I promised myself one coffee a day. Oh, it's open 12 until 10 p.m. I'll just show you the menu, guys. Very good in there. The best of one. By far, yeah, excellent. Staff, everything about it is fantastic. The pizzas are incredible, staff are amazing. Yeah. I'm not sponsored. Yeah.
I'm sold and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pleasure.